Alright, good day everybody. This is Taco here. For those that don't know me, Taco is short for Taquache. It's the name of my channel. It's a screen name that I use for a lot of things. Yeah, a lot of people call me just Taquache Taco for short. So today we're going to be playing Super Mario RPG, The Legend of the Seven Stars. One of my favorite games of all time. So today we're going to be playing on my computer. I'd rather play on the Super Nintendo, but at this moment I do not know how to record it onto my computer. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a shot here on a mod that I got. So we'll give it a shot here. I won't be able to save the game. I'll just be able to save the game from the actual app itself. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. It's one of my favorite games of all time. One of the better Super Mario games from the Nintendo Super Nintendo system. I like because it's really open. It gives you a better idea about the characters. Because unlike the other games, you're just kind of jumping. They don't give you a storyline. They don't give them much emotion. But in this one, you kind of get to see all the characters for what they are. So I think it's pretty cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna start here with a new game. And for those that don't know me, I always use this screen name whenever it's available. And that's Obama. And it just sounds funny to me, so I just kind of kept it. It's always funny to see people's reaction to it. A lot of people hate it, a lot of people love it. Depends on who you are. For me, it's not much of a party affiliation, but it's more of a just funny for me to actually have it. This game is pretty cool. I like it because it's just the storyline is really nice. There's a lot of reading involved, but I don't do any of the reading because it just seems like just too much reading for me, and it's not really relevant to what's going on. It's a lot of just feel story. So if you want to read it, then you're free to read as much as you want. But for me, I like to just play the game. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of instructions that are going to be involved in this first video. This is just kind of just to get it started. I'm not going to be playing the game throughout the entire video. I'm just going to do this one just kind of for the beginning, but from now on I'm only going to be putting the videos about stuff that the people need help, and if you have any questions, go ahead and put it in the comments. But we're just going to go ahead and get started here. There's going to be some monsters here, but we're not going to take care of them because we're just starting, so none of them will give me any experience. I have to fight these guys at the door. One of the things here we're going to do here is going to do the attack. You're going to learn later on, but I'm not going to go through Toad's tutorial because he gets kind of annoying and old. So we're going to go ahead and do the attack here. That was just a regular attack. And I'm going to go ahead and do one of those attacks where you have to time it. Just before you hit them, you press the 8 button again. And, well, I missed there, so I won't be able to show you. And for some reason, I can't defend either, so you'll probably be able to see that later on. But let's see if we can do this now. There you go. So you do like a double attack if you press it correctly. And the same thing if you're about to get hit and you press pretty much any button that you will be able to defend. But apparently it's not letting me do right now. But there we go, another double attack. So let's go ahead and move on now. We're going to the main room here. I'm gonna go fight Bowser. I don't want to fight anybody else because they're not giving me any experience, so why go through them? Alright, here we go. Right, this is pretty funny. I remember this fight the first time I did it when I was a kid. It took me forever to get through it. I thought this game was going to be extremely difficult, and the reason why is because you see this part here. The purpose is to hit the chain and not the actual Bowser. So I spent a pretty good while here, and you'll see what I'm talking about right now. So I'm gonna go ahead. I could do just the A attack or the Y attack, which is the special, but it uses up your flower power or whatever you want to call it. But you see here, I get to attack Bowser, but I'm gonna go ahead and go for the chain right off the bat. And if you press it correctly just before you hit, you get a double hit on it, I guess you call it. So here we go again, and that should pretty much do it. So that will break the chain, and down goes Bowser. I think this game is pretty funny. Princess is always getting captured. But like I said, this game is really interactive. It gives you an idea about the characters a little bit more. So I like Mario. See, Mario's always been the main character, but in this one gives you more about everybody else. And being an RPG game, you actually get to use the princess, get to use Bowser. I mean, Bowser's kind of a crybaby in a lot of these. As you progress through the game, you'll see that he's kind of a crybaby. So you get to learn him. I like Bowser. In the end, you get to choose who you want to use. For me, my favorite team is Mario, Princess, and Bowser. And you may agree with me or not once you get to see it, but Bowser's really strong, so he does a lot of the damage for me. And Mario is pretty strong too. And Princess is really weak, but she heals you as a group, so that's really helpful. And you'll see that it's actually pretty hard. I've actually never been able to beat this game without healing with her, because everybody else has like a regular heal, and sometimes you heal with a mushroom and you waste your attack at the same time. So it's individual heals is not gonna work, not gonna cut it for me. Some people like Gino, I think that's the most popular one, but I don't know how to use her, or him. Not really sure what it is or what he is or she is, but yeah, I prefer a Princess. Princess is better for me because it does a better heal, sacrificing the damage, but whatever. Alright, so far the game's going on pretty good. There's a story, I guess, because I was saving Princess like usual, but apparently something came up and now I'm kicked out back to my house. And it says, when you save the game, it says Mario's pad, so which makes it my house. And for somebody who's saved the princess so many times, you would think they would have a bigger house and not a lonely place like this one here. But it looks like a pretty shitty one-bedroom apartment. It says freaking studio. I don't even know where he cooks. But anyway, here comes Toad. He's kind of an annoying guy. I never liked Toad. Toad is one of the most annoying characters ever made. And the reason why I don't like him, it's because it's kind of a little wimp, but whatever, I'm not gonna listen to him. It's just I have to talk to him just so he can ask me the questions about what's going on, but I don't really like him. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and save. I can't really save in this game because I'm using my computer, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do it just so you get into the habit of saving, because it's always good to save. For me to save, I just gotta do this, save, and then yes, so I'll be saved here. And if you need help, you can go ahead and send me a comment or send me a message, and I'll go ahead and show you how to get this mods here. You can get pretty much any game, and depending on how it goes with this whole rules about piracy, as long as you have the game, I'm pretty sure it's legal to do this. And I have pretty much all of the video games when it comes to Nintendo that I like, especially this one. This is one of my favorites. And I do collect a lot of games too, mostly Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64. I'm not a big fan of the newer games, so if you guys ever ask me to play like a first-person shooter, that's not gonna be for me, because first-person shooter games always make me really dizzy. And I don't like sports games either. It seems to me like every year you get a new sports game, you pay $60 for it, and it's the same game. It's just new character. It's just the characters are just new, not characters, but the real players. So it just seems like a waste for me, and they don't hold their value. Unlike Mario games to this day, they're always gonna hold their value. So a Super Nintendo Mario will get you have to pay at least $15 to get a Mario game, and some of them are extremely expensive, like hundreds of dollars worth. Like for example, this game I think is up to almost $60 online. So it's kept its value after all these years. It's only gonna get more expensive as time goes by. But here we go. Now I'm telling back with Toad. I'm gonna go find out what's going on. So we'll go here, 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 and here. Oh, there it is. Right. Blah blah blah. So yeah. So give me a mushroom. Mushrooms are good. And of course I know how to use them because I'm Mario. I've always used mushrooms. And if I would have pressed I don't know how to use the mushrooms, I would have gone through the whole process of teaching you how, which is kind of annoying too. And then this is the one that I was telling you about attacking. They're going to go through the whole teaching you how to attack and when to hit. But I already know how to do that, so we're going to skip that. And just try to show you as I'm actually fighting the bosses. And the item stuff is pretty simple. You just click what you want and it's going to show you how to use the items, but it's super easy to use the items. So you just go, click item, mushroom and you put it over your character. That's pretty much it. And then when it comes to equip, if you have equipment to put, you go, you click it, put it over which character you want to put it on, and on the bottom it'll tell you whether the stats go up or down. Alright, let's go to Mushroom King, Mushroom Way. Alright, I guess I should fight some people because I'm not really good. Oh, excuse me, my TV just unmuted. So we're gonna go ahead and move on here. I don't want to fight anybody, but let's fight somebody I want to get at least a level up, because I'm kind of scared when it comes to having to restart the whole game because you lose, so especially with this low level, because you forget how much HP you have. And it tells you at the top I have 17 out of 20, which is not a lot. And there you go. See, now I'm defending too. You notice how he ducks when he gets hit? That's if you hit the button as you're about to be hit. So it's kind of like a timing, and you're not going to be very good at it at first, but I definitely want to get some coins because we're going to have to buy some equipment with that. Alright, so here we go. Hit him again. Pretty simple. Those things is cool. Sometimes when the stuff flies at you, it gives you like HP or it gives you attack ups, but if that's lucky, it's just stupid. I don't know what it does. Maybe it does something that I'm not aware of, but for the most part I think it's pretty waste. Alright, so there we go. We're done with that. I'm probably gonna have to heal soon because I'm dying here and I'm freaking out. I'm not a gambler, so I'm not gonna try to double up my coin because I could never find the Yoshi. I'm not good at that, and yeah, I'll get this, that's for sure, because I want the coins to buy stuff. So that's just battling gives you more coins too. But let's go ahead and save the toad here, because for some reason they're like, I don't know how to explain, but the toads are always getting harassed by in every single thing, and I don't like them. I guess it's if you want to call it, I guess Nintendo was anti-bully, so your job is to protect those that are getting bullied, which is toads are always getting bullied. This much. Oh, it was actually the actual toad. I guess he got in trouble on his way there. Gave me honey syrup to replenish some stuff. Alright, so here we go. Let's jump out. I have to fight this guy because I need to get on that flower. Here we go. Good block. So this, yeah, knowing how to block is good. It's going to be key to actually passing this game. Because if you take full-on hits, sometimes they might kill you in one hit, and that's not going to cut it for you. Oh, I can't even open my items right now. There we go. Timing it. Oh, missed it. I'm going to have to fight this guy. I just know it. God, I'm horrible at this. See, and I'm not a really good gamer. It's not a lot of games that I've actually passed in my whole life here. The few games that I've ever passed, I guess this was one of them, but I don't even think I passed this one recently. I think I might have gone back to it, and I never played it when it actually came out. Well, that one gave me all of my HP, so that was good. I think the first game I ever passed was actually Zelda, the Ocarina of Time. So I probably didn't pass the game till I was Nintendo 64, which is kind of sad. That was my first game that I actually completed the whole way through. I mean, up to that point, I didn't even know how to pass a single game. I'm not really much of a gamer. I played a lot of games, but like I said, sports games don't attract me very much, and I get dizzy with first-person shooters. So this is pretty much as good as it gets for me, but I love these games. Yeah, let's go ahead and keep moving on through here. I just want to get one level up so I don't feel like everybody's gonna kill me once my HP goes down. Let's get one level up, and then we should be just fine to take on the hammer guy. And that should be the only boss I'm gonna do here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of go through the whole Mushroom Kingdom thing. Go talk to the Chancellor, but I'm not gonna go into detail after that. After that, I'm just gonna concentrate on the bosses, unless there's something that you guys need help with, which is probably gonna be something like the. Well, I guess we could just go ahead and do it. I guess I'm not gonna go wait for the level up. So this is Hammer. What? I don't even know what his name is. I gotta go talk to him again. I don't know his name. Hammer Pro, that's what it's called. I never really looked at the names because I didn't think they were important. Oh, I can't. This attack sucks. I don't know how to block it. So I don't really know when to do it. And look at that. See, I'm almost there. That's why I should have done that. Alright, let's go ahead and give you a mushroom. So if he keeps doing the hammer time, I'm not going to be able to kill him, because I'm going to run out of mushrooms. There we go, I blocked this, that's good. But he's going to do it again, it's annoying. Ah, good, he missed. That could have been bad. Alright, there we go, at least one is dead, so that should be a lot easier now. But you see what I mean? You're gonna die a lot in this game. And it's not because you're bad at it, it's just how the game is. And now I'm all out of flower power. Well, not entirely out, but... Block it! Ouch, don't kill me. Oh, that was so bad, that was so close. I should have gotten the level up just so I can avoid being scared all the time from this. There we go. Oh, and I got a freebie on the mushroom, so that's good. Now if you only give me my flower power back, that'd be cool. Sound like a Spice Girl flower power. I don't know what it's called. I'm not even gonna bother right now. I'm checking it. Yeah, we're almost done. But yeah, apparently this game is about protecting kids from being bullied. So good for you, Nintendo. Good for you. Yeah, it seems like the whole game you're gonna be protecting people from getting bullied. Actually, the next mission where we actually get our first character, which is that mushroom guy, not the mushroom, the cloud guy. You'll see what I'm talking about. I think he's getting bullied by a lizard or something, but it's pretty fun. Ah, come on, no! Ouch, this is bad. I didn't want to heal again, but I'm gonna have to. Oh, sweet. Thanks for the free one. Alright, how do I block this? There we go. I think it's timing it is really hard, because that one you don't know when it's exactly gonna hit you. But it's not when the first hammer drops, but when the last hammer drops just before the actual sound of the hit. So it's not really. Alright, I'm on my HP up because I hate having this low HP. So yeah, that's why I'm not gonna show a lot of this stuff, because since I'm so paranoid about having such low health, I'm always gonna be killing all kinds of monsters just so I can get the level up. So, and you'll be doing that too once you start seeing how hard this game gets, but it's pretty hard. So hopefully you like this and this little startup thing, and we'll take it from there. From now on, we're gonna go ahead and meet the mushroom guy. Just want to go some more of the basics now that we're at the Mushroom Kingdom. Always be sure to check. I mean, I go to the houses sometimes because there's people and there's free stuff. I always go to the shop because every city has different things, and that's where you find some equipment as well. So like from here, well, how much? I only have 36 coins. I probably need a pick-me-up in case somebody dies, and I want to buy some jump shoes, and I don't have any more coins. I can't afford the shirt, which would have been nice. Alright, and then I'm gonna go ahead and equip them. This is how you equip. Go ahead, equip the hammer that I just got, and remember, as long as the arrow points up, you want to do that. Sometimes the arrow points up on some stuff and down on the others, so that's always up to your judgment, but for this one it's all up, so we definitely want to put those on. So yeah, this is pretty cool. And then another thing you do is you always want to save it at the end. You save it. Obviously for me it's not going to help because of this, so I'm going to go ahead and press save. Obama saved. But for me to save it, I'm going to go ahead and do it here. And yes, it's going to freeze me for a bit because I don't know why it does that. But then if you talk to this guy, and if you're low on HP, he'll ask you if you want to spend the night, and you tell him yes, or take a nap and get your health back, which is definitely helpful. And I usually go to this rooms here just to check, but I already know this is the princess room, where all the action happens with the princess, apparently in Mario, but yeah. And the other side has the treasury, which we won't be able to go to right now because it's being blocked by a toad, which is funny because I could walk over that toad and just take the money, but I gotta wait for permission from this guy here. Alright, here we go, and you can see I love how they explain things here, because they don't talk, and I'm not gonna read, so they're just gonna kind of charade everything. So here comes the little explanation of how it happens. So Bowser took her, but then you got it back, but then some other sword came back. So here you go, you can watch it yourself. I don't read the stories because I already know what happened, and you're not gonna get any information on it, just more storyline. But obviously you're welcome to read it once you're there doing it yourself. It's just kind of a video to get you started, but later on you're gonna start seeing how to defeat the characters. If there's something hard like the Yoshi races and all this other stuff, you know, I'll go ahead and put that as well. Right after this, I don't know if I should put it up, but it's where you have to chase the thief around, so I'll show you how to do that. That gets pretty hard too and annoying, and I don't know how I'm gonna be able to handle it with these controllers here, because the computer controllers are a lot harder. They're not harder, but it's just more awkward for my hand placements. So we'll see how it goes. Oh gosh, it keeps stopping me. Alright. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Alright. I don't know if that's a princess' father, because it's not the king. I guess I have to talk to Toad now, and I could just beat him up and take it all. Alright. But nope, Mario's not a bully. Alright, let's go here. Alright, mushroom. Thank you. I already know what a mushroom does. A flower, we already know what it does too. And that's not, but at least let's get some money. I don't even know if they give me this stuff. I think it's more just training, but I don't know if it actually shows up on my inventory later. But who cares? At least I learned something. Alright, so that should be it. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here, because once we step out this door, we go into a whole different storyline. Alright, so here we go, where the whole crocodile and everything like that. And you meet your next character. So I don't know if that's a croc, whatever it is, but anyway, thanks for watching my video. Subscribe, and if you have any other video games, go ahead and let me know, and I'll go ahead and get them, play them. If you have any questions, just go ahead and let me know. Thank you. Taco out.